This is the Pokemon Show. Please listen to this video, especially those who are in Italy. It will enable you to know what is going on in Italy about your document issue and everything. This is the Boogeyman Show. Please, this is my new YouTube platform. Please, when you get hold of this video, subscribe to it so that in my subsequent bulletin, I'll be able to search for video like this and give you for your reliable information, how you go about your business, your document, your Case Speciale, your international protection, subsidiary, EU logo period. Thank you. This is the Boogeyman Show. So let's stay tuned and watch this video together. It's the information for you and for me also. But I know person that have made this video, have made it for a very long time, but we can still get one or two things, very informative videos. You understand? So let's go on and watch the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.
And today I'm here to explain something that is very important to each and everyone who has permesso di soggiorno, motivo di lavoro subordinato, or even you have the Case Speciale, you are still not converted to motivo di lavoro subordinato. I've been watching a lot of video on YouTube, Facebook, especially TikTok. There's a lot of people who are making videos concerning about this kind of issues, but sometimes most of the video they are just giving a fake direction, in which that if you want to request, you are holding a distance, permesso di soggiorno subordinato, motivo di lavoro, and you want to request another the 10 years document, which called permesso di soggiorno lungo periodo. People, they are giving you a fake direction that you go this, you do this, you do. By the end of it, you go to the questionnaire, then they deny you, or you submit the listing, then they deny you. I'm here to give you the full details when you can apply this. You don't need to just rush to do something because of your friend is having a 10 years document, so you want to have it. It's just a process. If yours is not up, cool down and listen to me right now, and don't spend money on CAF, because some people say that go to CAF, even the questionnaire said you cannot apply, go to CAF, they will do everything. For example, it happened to me, that's why I've decided to just take a note on this thing and explain to those who are, yes, they are yet willing to do this kind of thing. For example, let's quickly see what this kind of document means. If you have a document called Case Speciale, for example, Case Speciale is a document that, we have a lot of documents in Italy here. We have international protection, Case Speciale, which they were calling humanitarian, but they just changed the name to Case Speciale. Case Speciale is just a document that when you attend your commission, you understand, what you said to the commission is not up to limit that what the law says. So they decide not to give you the document. But due to some reasons, they also decide not to just allow you to work on the street just like that. They give you a Case Speciale, which is 2 years. The normal Case Speciale is based on this category. For example, Case Speciale, it is a permit issued in a favor. One thing you have to understand, it is a permit issued in a favor. It's not you have the right. It is a favor. They are doing you a favor. You understand? And they will give you a Case Speciale based on this condition. 1, a victim of trafficking, violence, and serious exploitation. That is the one. If you are what you said in front of the judges is based on this one of this thing. Victims of trafficking, violence, or serious exploitation. It is in their Article 18 says that if your problems or your case is based on this thing, they will not give you an international protection, but they will give you a Case Speciale, which is called a special case. Secondly, victims of domestic violence is also in their Article 18b. If yours is victim of domestic violence, you have a Case Speciale. You will not have international protection, because international protection is based on a war, or there is a tribal group or a political issues that they expel you from your country, or you expel yourself from the country that you cannot return back to your country, then you have right. They cannot deny you not to give you a 5 years document, which called international protection. The third, for casus speciale, also a victim of particular labor exploitation. You are in your country, they are forcing you to do something that you are not up to that level. Then they give you a casus speciale. When they give you a casus speciale, you don't need to hold it. You don't need to just happy with yourself because of you have the. It's all right. It's a document that you can use it to work, do anything in Italy here. Even you can use that document to travel, but you have to just pay attention of this one. In case that you use casus speciale to travel, they can change it at any time because that law in Italy here, basically on their law, we call it decreto di legge. You understand? We have a lot of things that it is not yet just a document. For example, if you quite remember, when Salvini came and he changed this name Umanitarian to casus speciale, even if they have another strong prime minister, he can also change this thing. So in case you have casus speciale and you decided to go back to Africa, one thing you have to pay attention to, if they change this casus speciale, it will affect you. So that's why even your lawyer fight for you this casus speciale, they will tell you that try to convert it to motivo di lavoro. After you convert it to motivo di lavoro, that in casus speciale, you don't need to go to camp, you don't need to call your lawyer. Have your casus speciale, and you don't need to wait for the 2 years to expire before you can change it. No, it is not in the law. If you have casus speciale now, even after 3 years, it is 2 years. After a distance 3 months or 4-6 months, you can decide to change it, convert it to motivo di lavoro, because it helps them also. Because you holding casus speciale, if you are working, it is not yet more valid to them. But when you change it to motivo di lavoro, which called subordinato, then they can able to apply all the taxes on you. So to change it to motivo di lavoro, they are very, very interested of that. To change it is just a simple way. You go to Questura, go there, tell them that I want to convert my casus speciale to motivo di lavoro, and they'll give you appointment. For example, you go and bring Cidue Storico, and you bring your busta paga. If you have Cidue Storico, even your contract work does not even need it. You have a house contract, because Cidue Storico, you go and it is another government institute that they give them the power to give that kind of document. What they does is that from the first day you start working in Italy here, all your information is there. You work from January to December, you stop this work, then you find another work, then you find another work, then you do this. All the information is there, and even you are working, it will state that you are still working on this thing. You are working here, you are working, and you are doing this thing. So even you not provide your work contract, it does not need, but they only need that thing and your booster bag. And sometimes also they need CUD. CUD, what is CUD? I know we all know what is CUD. CUD is a certificate that at the end of the year, they normally give it from the March to April, the end of April. At the end of the year, your boss, the laws force him to give you this kind of code. It is a certificate to declare your finance or your financial in which you earn through the year. So it is the duty of your boss to give you this code. Your boss will call you, give you this code, and you add it to, and you go to this commune to do. Maybe they'll ask you to bring certificate de residence, and maybe that one you will not pay anything. Sometimes they can ask you to also to add certificate de familia. Also, one thing that they need is Unilab also. Unilab also is a work permit document. You add it, your appointment day come, you go to Questura, they renew, they change it for you. Just successful. You don't need to call your lawyer to go and pay another money that I want to convert my document, casus speciale to motivo di lavoro. You don't need that thing. You can do it by yourself. You don't just call someone to waste money on that. After you change your casus speciale to motivo di lavoro, here is the problem. Some people says that because you cannot use casus speciale to request for 10 years. No, it is not in the law. Before you can request 10 years, you have to change your casus speciale to motivo di lavoro. Then motivo di lavoro, you can be able to request for the 10 years. Pay attention here very well, because here is where that people normally spend money, but they deny them for requesting the 10 years document, we call lungo periodo. Listen, when you change your document to motivo di lavoro, the law says you need to hold the document for 5 years. This is the reason why I decided to make this video. Those who are making the video says that if you have a residence permit for Italy here for 5 years, then you can request it. It's a lie. You can request it. You can go to CAF. A CAF will fill everything for you, but they will deny you. You pay money and you waste the money. They will not give it to you. Although you have to, before you can also request for the 10 years, it is true. Listen here very carefully. It is true that you have to at least have a residence in this Italy for 5 years. But it's not only that one. It's not that I have residence in Italy here for 5 years, so I have right to go and request for a 10 years document. No, it's a lie. You must have that one. Then your document that you convert it to motivo di lavoro, you must hold at least 4 years. That is the law. First one, normally 90% they normally give 1 year. If you change it to Casi Speciale motivo di lavoro, they normally give 1 year. Most of just few people that they used to give them for 2 years. They give you 1 year. That 1 year must be expired. You renew it for 2 years, and the 2 years must be expired. Then, even you are lucky, your 3rd year, you can request it. That if you are lucky, it's based on what you are doing in the city or in this country. It's also based on your good work that you are working. But that one is not in the law, but they can decide to help you that one. But it is not in the law. So for you not to waste your time or just throw your money, you have to wait small. At least you must hold it for 5 years. Let's say 4 years. Holding this motivo di lavoro for 4 years, your fee here, whether it is expired or not expired, you have the right that time to request for a 10 years or a 10 years document. First, it was a 00, but now they change it to 10 years that everything you have to go and update it. Listen to me very carefully here. Me, I was having a work permit document for 2 years. Then I meet someone who also have that kind of document for 10 years and who has been in Italy here for, let's say, getting to 15 years. Then he told me that, no, just go to CAF. They will do everything. You have right to do this, blah, blah, blah. And especially me, I go to Questura first and ask that, this is my document. I want you guys to verify from whether I can able to request for the 10 years document or not. They verify and they told me that, no, you cannot request it, but you cannot request it because you only have this document just 2 years. So you need to wait until from your 4 years going, you can able to ask for the 10 years document. I go and tell the boy that my CAF and said, no, this is what they told me and they could. He said, no, go to CAF. They will do everything. Don't mind the Questura. I was very stupid in that time. Why? I did not even to use my number 6. Why? He asked me to go to CAF. They will do it for me. But I forgot that even the CAF, the CAF people, they normally fill the process for you. But the Questura people are the one who going to put your hand on your hand on the machine, and they are not going to. They are the one who going to request. But if the Questura said no and you said the CAF people said yes, you are wasting your money. But if Questura say yes, you can do it. Questura people told me no. My boy told me yes. I go to CAF. CAF also told me yes. Listen, I'll pay a lot of money. Go to post this thing, everything. The day come, I go to Questura. I told them that I'm going to do this kind of document. They opened my file. They told me that you cannot do this document because of your document. It's not up to the limit that the law says. I said, so why did the CAF people do this? They say no. First thing, come to Questura and ask. Don't go to CAF. The CAF peoples are the peoples that they are the institute peoples which government give them authority to draw money from the citizen to the nation, to the state. Listen to me very carefully here. The CAF or the Patronato, they are working for the government. It's a private, but they are working for, they have the power, the authority of government. Who draw money from the citizens to the government fund. So sometimes you go to CAF, CAF says we can do this for you. At the end, the questioner goes to deny you. This is the reason. I go to CAF, I told them that this. So no, go and do this, you do this. Don't forget that CAF people, you pay them. And the CAF people, the more they have customers, the more they work. So instead for them to tell you that you cannot do it, they will tell you that yes, you can do it, so that you also pay them and they'll get money from you. This is what they told me. Last time I printed all this requestment they give to me. In case you are having you are holding Motivo de Laboro for 5 years, you can request it. There is no law says that they will deny you if you're able to provide all this kind of document. Listen very carefully. The number one, they call it istanza compilata e sottoscritta dal interessati moduli 1 e 2. That document, they call it KIT. You go to post, they call it KIT, KIT, KIT. This document, to fill it is very difficult. So you need to go to CAF or someone who works at the Questura. This is the document that CAF people, they will fill it under 10 minutes, they call it 30 euros or 40 euros. This document, they call it KIT. You go to Questura and you go to post, then you request for KIT. They will give it to you without anything, you don't pay even a cent. The second document is you photocopy your passport or the passport back and front. Third, you photocopy your reditor that you declare to the state, or you bring your code that I've already explained in this video. Then the fourth is certificate, they call it Certificato di Casellario. Certificato di Casellario, it is two types of this certificate. Certificato di Casellario è iscrizione relative al procedimento penale in corso. Certificato casellario è penale in corso. Penale in corso, they normally also call it carichi pendenti. Listen to me very carefully here. This document, the first one called KIT, you go and take it at the post. The second one is to photocopy your passport or the passport. The third one is code. That code, you go to CAF to do certificate renter. Then they will give it to you, then you take it to them. Or you can use your code like that to go to Questura. But you have to photocopy it and give them the copy one, then you keep the original one. The fourth one, which called Certificato di Casellario Giudiziario e Certificato delle iscrizioni relative al procedimento penale in corso. Certificato di Casellario, you go to the court. You go to where their court is to take that certificate. Don't be panicked if you are in Italy here without doing anything. Certificato di Casellario is a document which shows the bad thing you did in Italy here. You have bad things. A lot of it is just a process, gradually by gradually. Some they did not write it, they did not recognize it in their system, but some they recognize it in their system. So this is the Certificato di Casellario. You go to their court, they have their office there. Then you go, they will do this, you pay. You pay Marca da Bollo from, I think it is 19 euros, 1992 cents. Then you also pay something. In case you want it that day, you want the listing that day, you pay 23 euros, I think 92 cents that moment. But if you want it to for 3 days, then you pay 19 euros, 92 cents. Certificato di Casellario. It is a document that gather your information, the bad things you did for the past in the city. It is a record document that shows that this guy, the year maybe 1967 or the year 2017, he still and slapped a citizen, blah 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 blah. They write it there. Then the second one called Certificato dell'iscrizione relativo ai procedimenti penali in corso. That one also is a document which required all the info, the bad thing that you did, but that one is still active. Certificato di casellario, it is the past, but carichi pendenti is active right now. Maybe you did something bad, but they give you, maybe they have 1 year for that thing to end, or you're in prison, you're doing something, but that thing is, that's what they said, that penale in corso, it is active. Listen to me very carefully. And this two document, you go to the court. If you go to the court, you have to pay, because it is true, or you give them the photocopy, they give it to you, or you can say that you need certificato di casellario or carichi pendenti in corso. Okay, let's move forward. Then the fifth one is storico di residenza. Storico di residenza, you go to comune to request that document. It's also called certificato di anagrafe. Storico di residenza is also called certificato di anagrafe. You go to your comune to ask. Listen to me here. This certificato di anagrafe, it will tell you that the day they give you residence in Italy, here they need your 5 years residence in Italy here. Do you understand? So in case you were in Napoli, but you moved to Salerno, okay, Napoli, you stay there for 2 years. You move to Salerno for 3 years. It's 5 years. You go to Salerno to collect Salerno 1. Then you still go to Napoli to collect Napoli 1. But if you have been Salerno for 5 years, you don't need to go back to Napoli again. But if you are in Salerno and you are not up to 5 years, you have to go to Napoli Comune to collect the where you are, that certificato di anagrafe, and you collect the 3 years that you have spent in Salerno to add it to make it 5 years. Let's move forward. Another one is called Stato di Famiglia. Here we have certificato, Stato Famiglia, it is two. Certificato di residenza and Stato Famiglia. The Stato Famiglia will show you that how many, maybe you are in your family, simple like that. Certificato di residenza also, you don't pay anything at comune. Stato Famiglia, you don't pay anything at comune. But certificato di anagrafe, pay attention here. Your current comune, you don't pay anything. But where you were living before, you will pay at least, I think it is 16 euros. You buy Marca da Bola for 16 euros, 50 cents, something like that. Okay, let's move forward. Here, you need a permesso di soggiorno in corso in invalidità. Then your document that you want to request it for 5 years, for the 10 years, you need to hold it. If you don't have it, you cannot, what do you call it? You cannot request it. Let's go to the next one. Test della lingua italiana, the ADUE. Those who been in Italy here, they said, no, I don't go to school, I don't go to school. If you want to request for the 10 years, you go and do the exams. The lingua ADUE, you go and do the exams. If you already do your GHS in Italy here, which is called Terza Media or Licenza Media, you don't need to do ADUE. You just take your certificate of Terza Media, you add it to your document, bam, then you go there. The next one is contratto di lavoro. If you want to request the 10 years, you have to have your work permit, your work contract. Okay, the second one, let's say the ninth one is contratto di affitto, your house contract. If you want to request for the 10 years, it will be difficult for them to accept you. Even you hold your document for your work document for 5 years and you don't have a house contract, you want to do what they call it, maybe hospitality, forget it, they will not accept it. You cannot use it to request for 10 years. Why am I saying that? It is not only contratto di affitto, but another, if you have that contract of contract for rent, for house, you need to go to comune to go and register another important document which called Idoneità di alloggiativo. Idoneità di alloggiativo, it simply means that you are a resident this house and the comune, they recognize you everything. Idoneità di alloggiativo, you go to comune. Now, some of the cities or the comune, they remove it from the comune and they give that authority to CAF. For example, my city right now, you cannot go to comune to ask this kind of document again. Idoneità di alloggiativo. But you have to go to CAF. But first, you have to go to comune. You know, sometimes they normally change the things. So before you do it, you have to verify that Idoneità di alloggiativo. Your community, they still give that document or they give that authority to CAF to do that document. You will pay, I think, getting to 100 euros before you have that thing. Why am I saying that? The Idoneità di alloggiativo, you have the house plan, everything. And that one also, it can take 3 months for you to get it. Why? Because if you go and request it, the police have to come to your house and go through everything, because you are going to request this kind of document. You submit your house contract to them, and everything is there. They will come and check the house, whether what is written in the contract is that or not. If everything is intact, then they give you that kind of certificate. The last one is marca da bollo da serie. Marca da bollo da serie. You know that if you're doing a document issues, in Italy, the government have this thing, one small paper that called marca da bollo, that it is based on document. Anything you want to do is about important thing. You need that one to do. So all this thing that if you have 5 years, you hold your document, work document for 5 years, you have right to go and ask for 10 years document. But it's not that I have 5 years residence here, but I have my work document is 2 years, is 1 year. So because of I have 5 years resident permit in Italy here, I have the right to go and ask it. No. Some people have 5 years residence permit, but they don't have document. So here is it. The next time, I'm going to talk about the cittadinanza.
So this is the Boogeyman Show. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel. You will get all the information that you want. This is the Boogeyman Show. Please give it thumbs up, share the video, and then subscribe. Thank you.